Y'all need to go back home where you guys come from. You've been doing this for hundreds of years. You know, Martin Luther King marched, and you guys
stop right now. You keep accusing this court that I'm 100 years old and I've been oppressing things for 100 years.
And I'm Native Indian African. I'm not even a citizen.
No?
No, I'm a prisoner in my own country because of you white people. Here, you raped us, you robbed us, and you murdered us legally.
Stop right there.
Everything that you people have done is done legally.
It's not you. I did not do that.
You're the system.
Do not put that on me.
All right, guys. Today we've got a sovereign citizen who completely loses it in court and goes off on the judge in one of the wildest courtroom moments I've ever seen. This guy actually calls the judge a racist straight to her face and even tells her to go back where she came from. How is he still standing after that? He's the definition of a professional victim, blaming everyone but himself when he's literally in court for resisting arrest and assaulting an officer during a protest. The entitlement is unreal. But the real question is, should judges even bother arguing with people like this, or should they just hit them with contempt immediately? Let's dive in and watch this very heated court hearing unfold.
It's not intended to violate any rights under the U.S. Constitution. The purpose is for protection of the complaining witnesses and protection of society if this court deems necessary.
That's if somebody violated a law. I haven't violated nothing.
Sir,
I'm with
the allegation is that you assaulted, resisted, obstructed a police officer causing injury and trespassed.
That's just an allegation.
You're correct. You're correct. But as a condition of bond, there are certain factors the court has to take into consideration when assessing bond, and the court has judicial discretion to assess bond conditions. That is what this court did. I didn't place you on house arrest, told you couldn't move anywhere. I didn't do any of that, sir. I simply put forth conditions relevant to the allegations therein. And sir, I'm very much aware that they are allegations only.
Yeah, you need to read the whole thing other than just one. I got like 15 issues in there.
15 issues.
Yeah,
okay,
you need to read the whole thing. Also, Your Honor, I publicly protested the day in front of your court.
Okay.
But none of your police came out to arrest me because that's my constitutional right to do. I'm not ignorant of my constitutional rights. I'm not ignorant. A judge told me a long time ago, ignorance of the law is no excuse.
Right.
And so I studied a little bit. I don't know a lot, but I know my constitutional rights. I've done read your European Constitution over and over again. Actually, I wrote one of my own. If I followed your white laws, I follow them, and then you stomp on me when I follow your laws. You've been doing this for hundreds of years. You know, Martin Luther King marched, and you guys
stop right now.
This dude really just called the judge a racist straight to her face. Like, bro, you literally resisted arrest, threw hands with the cops, and now you're in court acting like you're the victim? Nah, that's just crazy. The audacity of these sovereign citizens is next level. They break the law, get arrested like anyone else would, and then suddenly it's all a grand conspiracy against them. Like, do these people even hear themselves? If he didn't want to be in this situation, maybe, just maybe, he could have, I don't know, followed the law like everybody else? You know, those rules that keep society from turning into complete chaos. And let's be real, calling the judge a racist while she's literally deciding your fate is the legal equivalent of punching yourself in the face. Not exactly a winning strategy. What do you guys think about this guy so far? If I were the judge, I would have hit him with contempt on the spot. Then again, he probably would have just doubled down and called that racist too. Either way, let's dive back in and see how this plays out.
I'm 100 years old, so do not accuse me of stomping on anything.
Well,
let's be very clear on that.
Yeah, well, okay. Yeah, don't seem like it.
I'm not 100 years old, sir. Were you interfered with at all while you were engaging in your protest?
My constitutional right? No.
No, you were
I did at the city of Woodhaven, though, and now you're condemning me for it because you restricted me.
Sir, let me be very clear.
I've committed no crime.
I am restricting, I put conditions on for the protection of the complaining witnesses, which is the authority that I've been given with my judicial discretion.
You also took an oath to uphold every citizen's constitutional right to public protest. Okay. But you're not doing that.
Sir, let me clarify. Let me clarify something. There is a balancing act that as judges we have to do. So we have you're charged with a crime, right? It's an allegation. We have the protection of the victim and the community. All right? So there's a balancing act that this court has to do. And that is what this court is doing. I have not restricted all of your movement. I have not said you can't put signs up anywhere. You can't go on any public property. I have not done that, sir.
You did?
No. What I did was I addressed specifically the complaining witness and the victims in this manner. That is what I did, and that is what I have the authority to do that's been given to me by the U.S. Constitution as well. That's statutory authority. Whether you agree with that or not, sir. I understand you don't agree, but that's not a basis for this court to disqualify itself. Let's see what the next one is here.
When I go to schools and you'll wind out, you should arrest me, but you're not going to.
I do not, let me just clarify. I, as a judge, do not have the authority to arrest you myself.
Well, they don't either. They took an oath to uphold my civil rights, whether they like it or not.
Sir, did anybody arrest you here?
You weren't supposed to. It's my constitutional right to do. Just like in the city of Woodhaven. This is what I'm trying to get through to you. You're trying to say, no. There's allegations against you that you did this, and this. I'm trying to tell you I exercised my constitutional rights, and they violated me. I'm the victim.
And sir, that is everything that will come through discovery and whatnot. At this stage, this is considered a pre-trial.
I seriously can't stand when these sovereign citizens decide to go pro-Essie like they just unlocked some secret lawyer abilities, then show up to the pre-trial screaming about how they're innocent. Like, sir, yelling doesn't erase the evidence. You're not in a TikTok argument. You're in a courtroom. And the wildest part? They act like the judge, the clerks, and literally everyone else in there personally arrested them. Bro, none of these people were at the scene. They're just doing their jobs. Meanwhile, this dude is out here arguing with the law like it's optional. At this point, I'm just waiting for the judge to hit him with a contempt charge. If I were on that bench, I'd be handing those out like free samples at Costco for people like this. Let me know what you guys think. Is he just trying to delay the case? Or does he actually believe he's making solid points here?
I know what this is. I've been through your system before. Also, Your Honor, I've asked if you don't dismiss yourself, I'm asking for another judge to hold.
Just one moment, please. This court, sir, has to take the allegations and there's a process.
Like, I don't know it. I know your process. I've been down your roads before. But
I don't know what roads of mine you've been down, sir.
I'm 15.
You've been here, excuse me, you've been here in this court a number of times as other matters have been disqualified.
Yes, I
And you have been treated with respect and fairness. And I believe you've even stated that yourself.
That's not all entirely true.
Hold on, sir. I believe you've even stated that yourself.
Yeah, but that's not all entirely true. You wasn't here to dismiss the posted signs, was you? You should have been here when the prosecutor dismissed City of Woodhaven posted signs.
What?
You didn't show up then.
Hold on, sir. I don't even know what one that is you're talking about.
Well, there was the one that we was going through and postpone. The City of Woodhaven wrote violation. No, they wrote violations on me for posted signs in this case. In other cases. Because I was protesting in the City of Woodhaven.
Okay.
But on that, the day that you were supposed to be here to have that case dismissed, another judge took your place. You think I'm sleepy or stupid, I'm not. But I'm 15.
Stop there right now, sir. Stop there right now. I don't think you're sleepy and I don't think you're stupid. When was that case? The one that you're talking about that I had another judge sitting for me, when was that case?
That was... I don't know the exact date of it, but I know the case was dismissed by a prosecutor.
Okay. Was that about a year ago, sir?
It was last year.
Last year.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, the time that I had somebody sitting here in my place was because I had to go to Illinois on an emergency basis because my father had a stroke.
Oh, my fault.
So instead of having everything dismissed, I made sure I had another judge here to cover. So do not accuse me of thinking that you're sleepy or stupid. I made sure that there was a judge here to cover it anyway. So whether I was here or not is irrelevant.
The case got dismissed from the City of Woodhaven. But anyway, I'm 15. The defendant under Michigan Court Rule 2.003 requests a hearing by a district court chief judge in in case if judge refuses to dismiss herself from this case. I know I have a constitutional right. If you don't dismiss yourself, I have the right for another judge to look at it. This way, it's impartial. It's where another judge can look at it and not just yourself. And apparently, you want to hold this case for a reason. And I believe that you in the city of Woodhaven, the state of Michigan, is
Yep, everybody is out to get you, little buddy. The whole state of Michigan woke up this morning and said, you know what? Let's ruin this one random guy's life and take all of his rights. How did this genius crack the code on such a master plan? Honestly, the FBI should probably just hire him at this point. But seriously, why does Michigan seem like a breeding ground for sovereign citizens? Is there a secret club? At this point, Michigan feels like the sovereign citizen headquarters. There have to be weekly meetings where they trade fake legal arguments and terrible court strategies. I wouldn't even be surprised if they do full-on role plays in somebody's mom's basement, acting out how their court hearings should go. And yet, every single viral sovereign citizen meltdown seems to come straight out of Michigan. Why? I have no clue. If you guys have any theories, drop them in the comments, because I seriously need answers.
You know what I mean? You guys can say I'm crazy or not, but that's what I'm seeing. Because if you're fighting so hard to keep this case in your court, there's something wrong. Something got to be wrong. You already violated my constitutional right to public protest at the city of Woodhaven because of allegations that I committed assault against the police officer. You guys don't even know me.
Sir, okay, stop right there, please, just one moment. So, I'm not fighting to hold on to this case. I was assigned this case by the State Court Administrative Office. Now, I'm also elected to preside over cases. So, unless there's a valid reason for this court to disqualify itself, I am obligated, whether I want to or not, to sit and preside over the matter. I am the chief judge of this court, and so I don't find that there's a basis at this point for me to disqualify myself. However, you certainly have the right to request the State Court Administrative Office can review that. That is absolutely your right. That's how that gets reviewed.
Well, yeah, I want another judge to look at this, because if you don't want to dismiss yourself from this case, we got a problem right there. Because
there's no problem, sir. I have a responsibility.
The city would have.
Sir, I have a responsibility. The matter is transferred over to the 27th District Court because the 33rd District Court disqualified itself. Perhaps they sent it here because the other matters that you've had here, I don't know. I didn't ask for the case to be sent here.
Woodhaven, I think the judge Ken Bash or something like that, he might be up there somewhere. He's retired now. You guys did me the same thing, same way you did.
You guys, I wasn't here.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say. Your system, you wasn't here, you're not 100 years old.
It's not my system. It's the system of the country. It's the entire system. You keep accusing this court that I'm 100 years old and I've been oppressing things for 100 years, that it's my system.
Well, I'm saying
I didn't arrest you. That is not
it's your system.
My system.
And regardless, this is your system. It's not mine.
It is yours. It's
No, it's not. I'm Native Indian African. I'm not even a citizen.
No?
No, I'm a prisoner in my own country because of you white people. Y'all need to go back home where you guys come from.
Okay, sir. Well, let me just say this. All right. You are accusing this court of being biased and prejudiced.
And racist.
Yep. And racist. However, your comments, sir, would seem to suggest otherwise.
Look, why do you raped us, you robbed us, and you murdered us legally?
Stop right there.
Everything that you people have done is
right
legal.
there. It's not you. I did not do that.
You're the system.
Do not put that on me. But here's what I'm going to do, sir. I'm going to grant your request. And this court's going to disqualify itself, and you can figure out which other court's going to handle this matter after the State Court Administrative sends wherever it's got to send, whatever it has to send. So, because at this point, I am not going to stay here, take the abuse from you and your allegations, which are completely false and unbased. This court, myself, did not do anything that you're accusing me of doing at all. I wasn't even around at that point. So we're going off the record. You can step outside in the lobby. Somebody will give you the next stuff you have to do.
And I'll give you a call, Mr. Keller. Thank you very much for helping me.
Why did the judge do that? No way, this sovereign citizen actually just won this one, at least in my opinion. I don't know what you guys think, but this is exactly what he wanted, and he got it. These sovereign citizens thrive on making the court look bad, and when a judge loses their patience, it just feeds into their whole delusional narrative. I totally get it, though. Dealing with these people has to be beyond frustrating. But at the end of the day, the judge is the one in charge, and when they snap, it shifts the power dynamic in the wrong way. Let me know if you guys agree, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't think the judge handled this one the best. I think she's a great person, and I don't dislike her at all, but I really feel like she should have kept her cool. Because let's be real, yelling at a sovereign citizen is like arguing with a brick wall. It's pointless, and you just end up looking bad. When a judge goes off on an idiot like this, it almost gives them credibility. Like, see? Even the court can't handle my truth. When in reality, they're just spewing nonsense. But hey, maybe I'm wrong here. I can be pretty harsh sometimes, so let me know what you guys think. Did the judge fumble this one? Or was she justified in snapping back? Because honestly, this dude deserved a contempt charge, but maybe she gave him exactly what he wanted. Alright guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here. If you liked this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content like this. Let me know in the comments what you thought about this court hearing. Do you think the sovereign citizen won this one? Drop your thoughts below. I post every single day, so stay tuned for more. I really appreciate you guys for watching, and as always, thanks for being here. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.